Welcome to Liquid Confession.
Let's sip and share.
Today, for our Liquid Confession, we have 3 sets of questions. Are you ready?
I think I am. Are you ready? You're not ready. You have to be ready. So, round 1, and it's icebreaker. It's an icebreaker. So the question here is, are you ready for this question? I'm sure you should be. The question is, imagine standing in a place you've been before. Where would it be and what will you do there?
For me, it will be back in Mauritius.
Mauritius? Where is that?
So it's an island. I was studying there. I took it for granted. I didn't allow myself to explore. I didn't give it a chance at all.
I'm missing home.
I missed a lot of opportunity because I was so focused on coming back home. I didn't give myself a chance to just spread my wings there. So if I could go back to that place, I will. And this time around, I will give it a chance. I will go in for all the opportunities that are there.
I'll go there again, like those days. And this time it won't be bitter, it will be sweet. Why? I still live.
Yeah, like what is the thing? And then why do you think you have been holding on to it?
It's my past experience with my family. My dad. When my mom was pregnant, they were lovers though. But him never made mention to my mom that he was married and he had a family. Upon meeting, my dad gave a statement to my mom while my mom was pregnant with me. He gave a statement to my mom saying that he doesn't want his family to know. He doesn't want to ruin his family. And my mom was like, if you had a family, why did you come to me? What was his reply was, whatever you do with the pregnancy is up to you. That words alone, it still lingers in my mind. I was critically sick by then. When she met with my father, my dad gave a response, "Now na pikin, na you born am. If he's sick, he die, now na losses." That's and if I eventually grow up and become somebody, is my mom's benefit.
So thank you guys. That's a wrap for the first set of questions. And we'll be right back. Just stick to your phone, stick to your screen, and don't move
At all. We love you. What's up, guys? So we're back again with the second set of questions of the Liquid Confession. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. You ready? I'm scared. So this is for you.
Thank you.
So good. So I guess this time around you will start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start. See, as my body shaking.
Okay. Wow. It's round 2 deep. I think we're going like in depth. I just hope I can answer these questions. But anyway,
Okay.
let's start with you. So the first question read.
Hold it.
Breathe. Just breathe.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I will read the question. It says, let's reflect on a time when you had to figure things out on your own. Let's reflect on a time when you had to figure things out on your own. What do you recall most vividly about that experience? I mean, you can take a breath, you can just...
I'm trying to...
digest it.
Yeah, I'm trying to digest. A vivid... give me the question.
Like it says, let's reflect on a time when you had to figure things out on your own. What do you recall most vividly about that experience?
I think I'll go for the sweet. No, not sweet. I guess it's neutral.
Okay.
Okay, neutral again.
I see.
Okay. So this time is about my relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know when someone thinks you're not capable of enough of living without them, and especially when it seems like they play some kind of major role in your life.
Okay.
Yes. Like they'll think that they have hold on to you. There is no turning back for you. And they start misusing that opportunity, that slight opportunity, you know. So I have to work out of it with full chest. My relationship wasn't toxic, wasn't that kind of, how can I say, wasn't that kind of giving that kind of vibe. It was good at the first, as time goes by, it seems like the man wants to hold superiority over everything.
I get.
Like he was actually saying, without me you can't do anything.
Okay.
Without me, I don't think anything will go right for you.
Wow.
Yes, like I'm the only one who gives you advice. I'm the only one you can call a friend and all. I was like, are you for real? Okay, let me see if I move out, stand on my own, start something fresh. If I can't survive. And this is me.
Wow.
All glowing. In fact, when I was in that relationship, I was skinny. And now look at me.
Good for you, girl. Good for you.
So that's one thing. That's one thing I'm happy for. I moved out of it. And I'm showing him that I've moved on. Without him, I can survive.
And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Like me, I keep on telling people, it comes from above. No one, there's no one in my life I hold up to that esteem, because God only uses people.
Sure.
If it's not you, there's someone else.
Someone else.
Come on, don't feel yourself like that.
You're feeling me. Because I give you my all and you're saying that, okay, me, I am the one that's superior. Just
I get you.
So I have to move past that.
That's good.
I have to let him know that. And it's literally been good. I miss him. Not that I don't miss him. I miss him.
I get you.
I miss him. I miss him sometimes, because there are some times you have a recap on how we the two of you have been together, sharing things together, laughter and all.
I think you miss the times, not particularly him, but maybe the times.
Yeah, the
things you used to do.
Yes. So that's the only thing. But I'm happy, Sha.
Yeah. There are better people out there.
Yeah.
Very much.
Better.
Better men.
Yes. And I met someone.
Someone.
I can still remember the first set I had with Quaye Inspire, motivation. The second set actually, I was depressed. Very depressed. I was like, Director, you give me motivation to talk on love. Who am I motivating? Me that is speaking of the love motivation. I'm already depressed, so I will try. We have so many people that were saying, Director, you know do well. You're already depressed. So I came through. I met someone, and that's changed my story.
Yeah, that's nice. I think there are better people for men, for women. Don't let yourself be. Don't hold yourself back because you think you can get better. Because I tell you, men day, women day. So just move on.
Men day.
Okay, that's nice.
So,
I think I'm already feeling the heat.
I'm already feeling the heat for you here. So, your first question is, let's revisit your relationships.
Okay, me, I don't like revisiting my relationships.
This one, you have to revisit it. Not relationship, relationships. Yes.
How many of them?
I don't know. Just that we are revisiting your relationships, whether it's your past, your present, but we are revisiting your relationship.
I see.
So, what is it? What is an experience, that stands out to you the most?
Wow.
You want me to go over it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen. Let's. Okay, wait. All right. Your question. Let's revisit your relationships. Okay. What is an experience that stands out to be the most?
Wow.
You need this. You really do need this.
Okay, I'll say when it comes to relationship, I think I learned that it's not sweet, it's not bitter. Like, it's just it.
Yeah, it's just it.
I need more.
You need more again.
Okay, I'll say visiting my relationships. First of all, what moment that stands out
The most.
the most?
Yeah.
For me. Me, I don't like talking about my relationship seriously.
That's why you have to talk about it, girl.
But I'll say the one moment that really stands out for me would be my recent relationships. Like, first of all, in my relationship journey, I've never really dated someone that, how do I put it?
I'm trying to listen. It's getting,
like someone that you call yours, like my boyfriend. I don't do those stuff. Like, I'm not the my boyfriend kind of girl. So it was mostly like, hey, people don't come for me, but I'm mostly dating people already that are already engaged, because I feel like I struggle with commitment. So the fact that I don't have to be calling, I don't have to be doing things, I enjoyed that. So I never dated someone that is really mine. But I met this.
Someone to change the story.
Yeah. At first I thought it was just a joke. I thought it was just fun because I'm just not my type of guy. But it turns out, it turns out amazing. We started dating. I think that's one thing that I'll always look back to. For the first time in forever, there's someone that is actually my boyfriend.
Wow.
My boyfriend. I can shout it out to the world. I can post it on social media. I can actually tell someone that this is my boyfriend. It was weird at first, but it was good. Although it didn't last forever,
but you can assure us that there is a boyfriend.
Yeah, for years I did have a boyfriend that was mine. I can call him anytime. I can just show up at his house. I was the girlfriend.
The certified girlfriend. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. At least I know. I cannot say, okay, my friend here has a boyfriend.
Did have a boyfriend.
Oh, did have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not having a boyfriend?
No, we are not together. Am I saying it on we are not? But yeah,
you'll be together. That boyfriend should be very proud.
Let's move on. Okay, so I have your second question with me.
Okay.
And it says, imagine.
Okay, I'm imagining.
Yeah. Imagine a moment when you felt completely unseen.
Okay.
What was happening and how did you navigate it? Like a moment you felt completely unseen.
Shall I say that one? Okay, it's bitter.
Of course. You're already sweating.
Girl, if I tell you that this lady sitting here has to climb a fence, she has to climb a fence.
Wow. For
that gender.
really?
Yes, I'm laughing over it now, but it's extremely bitter.
Okay.
Imagine, just like I've given my everything to him, right? The same relationship I left because like I wasn't feeling that vibe again. He constantly shows me the red light, but like I was saying that maybe it's an issue for my fault, for my end. I was trying to rectify, but I sit back and notice that I did nothing wrong.
Okay.
So we were chatting on WhatsApp. All of a sudden, conversation stopped, and somebody called me, tell me that the one you're claiming, my man. See, I'm with him now. He can't even continue. I was like, what? Imagine I was sick. I don't know when I start feeling heat all over my body. All of a sudden, I start perspiring. Me that was feeling cold.
Wow.
I have to stand up. I have to walk all the way from my house to see me struggling down my road just to go and convince myself that what this lady is telling me is not true.
Wow.
I went at his place, knocked on his gate. He couldn't open. I tried calling. He wouldn't respond to my call. I have to climb up the fence.
Okay, this is interesting.
If I tell that was the day I know that I have strength. If you see the fence, it's way high.
Wow.
I have to climb up that fence.
I mean,
and he was out. He came out with a girl. He was saying, really? Wow. He said all sorts of things. I'm like, you see, for what about fences? You know, I'm not feeling too good. Yet he decided, what is it that I've done? I will never call you again. I said it out of anger. I returned home. The same way I claimed was the same. People were saying, sister, can't do you know?
Wow.
You know? I was like, when I left me, my mother left me.
I can feel your pain.
I got home and then I have to really think about it. Is this man really worth it? Does he worth my tears? Mm-mm. After he has gone through his own heartbreak with the lady and sometime back he came back. His friends and him. I like, no. I've seen that the constant neglect is because of this person. So now I have to move on. I don't want to be a second option. I don't want to be like your what we call waterside stool.
No. Like you can come anytime.
No. Now I see the reason why the constant fights. Why you neglect me. So I have to move on. Now I see why you think that I can't move on without you because I'm glued to you. That particular night I have a clear resolution. I tell him my mind.
Nice.
I move on. Though I loved him, it was paining me. But imagine having a relationship that has been for over 6 years, 6 to 7 years, and it turned out that me climbing face. Hey,
I think you should never do something like that again.
I would
never. Please,
I was
try.
head over heels for that man, but thunder fire him.
Hey,
Thunder fire him for allowing me climb that space.
I think this is the reason why I didn't like doing relationships. Like, they make you crazy.
Very crazy.
Like, you don't even think. Just imagine a whole you.
A whole me climbing up the fence. A whole me. Just imagine. A whole me.
I don't know. If people want to, it's fine. It's a good thing. I mean, the feeling, it's nice. But it drives you crazy. Like, it makes you do things normally you won't do. Like, you sit down and what is wrong with me?
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that you moved on.
I moved on.
I mean, you deserve it.
Yes. We see, like, Hillary, me, baby boy. I say, who is your baby?
And if you look at it, it's not. And sometimes you just look back and you're like, oh, is that the person that I was
I'm
like?
killing myself. Just imagine now, the person I am with presently, he's understanding. Though we have our little fights, but he's real understanding. There won't go a day, even if we have a misunderstanding, we will talk on it.
That's the
He
thing with
explains things to
moving on.
me. Yes.
You never move on
it.
and then you go back to the worst.
No.
Like the minute you move on, you are meeting someone great.
Sure.
Like it's just a thing.
Though I wanted to use my ex-whip on him, but like he said, Madam, cool down, not to make look here. So he sometimes use that against me and said, not to make you go clean face. So I beg, I love you, Jenny. So I love me, Jenny. So like we share things in common.
It's nice.
And whenever this man in question sees me, like, we're still dating, you're still my baby, I'm like, oh, me? Do I know you? We're not. In fact, you've given someone else's the greatest opportunity. You think I was a poison to you, and that's one thing I'm not to him. So we're good. We can be friends. I can talk to you. When I see you on the street, I can talk to you.
I mean, you don't even have to.
Like, no, if you see me in the street and like Sonia or Hilary, I'll say, hey, how are you? But I won't encourage him to have that deep fear talk again.
Yeah,
I won't
get
because maybe you'll use that to sway against my, and I don't want that.
You should just move on. Like
I have
this look good on you.
Oh,
like
yes. And I'm proud of it. So your question. This question, I think you can answer it. No need to be tense about it. No need to be tense. Okay. Chill.
Okay. I'm fine.
Like, you can answer it with a blink of an eye.
Okay.
So, imagine being with your siblings.
Aww.
What is the moment you often think about when you reflect on your connection? Is that tough?
I wouldn't say tough. Maybe a few years back it will be, but now I don't think it's tough. Like with my siblings, what the moment I could reflect on.
Okay.
Can you read it?
Imagine being with your siblings. What is the moment you often think about when you reflect on your connection?
Okay. What would that be? I mean, it's more. It's not a bad experience, I can say. I mean, I need to be honest about it. Okay, I'll go with this.
Vita.
Okay, I think with my siblings, one of the experience that has really shaped our connections, like has made us like really close, would be like the fact that we grew up like. I thought that question was supposed to be easy.
I thought the question is supposed to be easy. So let me go by it again. I'll go by it again. Imagine being with your siblings. Like being with your siblings. Whether it's elder, small. What is the moment you often think about when you reflect on your connection?
Okay, so the moment that I often think about will be like, you see, the way I tell you that we grew up like in a place that was very not conducive, like it was very depressing and it was too small. I think in that space we could really connected. I think it's one thing that like like really, really, really like strengthen our bonds. Like because we grew up depending on each other. Like, okay, our mom was not actually home, and our dad was like, you see, you go in the morning and then he comes back, we're already sleeping, and then we do the same routine over and over. We go in the morning as early at 6 because we have to go to school, and then he comes back very late, we are sleeping, and that's how it goes. And our mom was not around. And I was the oldest, I was like 14.
Okay.
So we grew up depending on each other, like we leaned on each other a lot. I think that's whenever like people say, oh, you like your small one then so much, like you are so close. I'm like, that's what, like that's the experience that like brings us, like makes us cool to each other. Because we'll like, if they needed something, they're like they're running to me, like I'm their first point of contact. And I think I depend on them so much for emotional support because I didn't really get it from my parents. So I think I took advantage. I mean, but yeah, we just depend on each other for a lot of things. Like my siblings will come to me before they can go to their mom or dad. Like that's just how it is. Like my sister wouldn't do something that would drive me crazy. I mean, at a moment I'll be angry, but it won't be something that I'll put, like I won't even remember after some second. That's how very close we are. And I think it's that experience, just growing up by ourselves. That's what like really, really, really strengthen our bonds. Like I won't see what will ever like separate me from my sibling, except death, like, or what will ever make me like have a different mind for my siblings. Because
me,
that's it.
I can say your sister. She has a wonderful sister.
Thank you.
But you see me, my sisters, they are loving. My two sisters, they are very, very loving. We have the one, I have the one. For the moment we see each other, we're happy. But give us something like 30 minutes to 1 hour, we've started fighting.
I mean, that's never end. Between
like, we'll start fighting. And I have the eldest, Flo. Like I'm a girl. When I want something from her, Flo. Flo. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's you want. Tell me. I find comfort in them. Yeah. Especially, just imagine she being the eldest, and I'm like, I want to go out. So say, no, get clothes on. Sis, I don't have clothes. She said, okay. Imagine maybe my elder sister, the one that I take up, that calls me jumps after her, the second eldest, she'll be eyeing a particular dress, and me too, I'll be eyeing that particular dress. So if let's say that's our elder sister, she said, okay, Sonia, take the clothes. All right. Happily.
I think that's the one thing I miss. Me, I don't have someone to eye their clothes.
I always say my sister dressing room is my one-stop shop.
Oh.
Yes, whenever I lack something, I go to her. So she's like, okay. I say, so now I looked at the dress. Maybe my second eldest wants it, and I also want it. Florence did not give us the permission. Both of us will be eyeing ourselves this way. Now we'll go for the dress. And if I take the dress without Florence knowing, and Dio sees it, she's like, Florence! So you're not taking that? I'm like, you don't talk about it, because you said one dress. So like, there was this connection between us. We'll laugh, we'll fight, we'll make it.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I think siblings are like also another great part of your life. Yeah. But me, I wish I had that. Like, I don't have, I will just, Abigail, I think she's the one enjoying that privilege, like, for the clothes. Because me, I like clothes. I wish I had a sister that I could just be eyeing their clothes.
Me, I'm happy. I have two. The one is slim. She's slim fit. Okay. And the other one, just like Misa would say, when you buy your clothes, it's come directly to me. And I'll be doing this eye to die, but it's okay. Sisters are.
Yeah, I love my siblings. That's what I would say. Like,
sisters are flowers.
They are the most amazing part of my life when it comes to my family.
Yeah. And I'm happy, me being the last one, because I have to benefit from
Well,
it.
you enjoy that privilege.
I make good use of that privilege.
Okay, let's go to you.
Yeah.
This is your third question. For this round, it's your last question. So it goes like this.
Let me prepare myself.
I mean, this question is more about revisiting like a past or something.
Really?
It's like, let's revisit a challenge you have faced.
Okay.
Yeah, let's revisit a challenge you have faced. What stands out to you about the way you handle it? Like a challenge you have faced and you have overcome. Like what really stands out about the way you handled it?
Fear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How?
My grandma.
Okay.
I had this fear that if I lose her, everything will come to an halt for me.
Okay.
Because challenges. It's bitter.
Okay. But you'll have to tell us like what really stands out from how you handle it. Like,
I know, bitter.
okay.
Can I go for the neutral again?
No, you can't have two things at a goal at the same time. It has to be one.
It's bitter.
Okay.
And my challenge in my past was fear.
Okay.
Fear of me losing my grandma. When she was alive, I had this thought that everything is okay for me.
Okay, that's nice.
I lack nothing. But what if one day she had to answer to God's call? And that really do happen. So I was afraid that everything will come to an end for me. Everything will start being a challenge to me.
Okay.
So when she finally passed on, not that I wasn't afraid, but I stand my ground to prove points to people that, okay, you were the people telling me that I can't move on without my grandma. I was actually saying that, but inside me, I also have that fear that I don't think I can move on. There are times that I could just sit back and say, I wish my grandma be there, like, such thing up before they happen. I sit down in my own quiet mind. There are some certain things that I want to indulge myself into, but then I will just sit back and say, there's nobody to push me. That's fear. My grandma has always been my cheerleader in certain things. So I was like, now that she's gone, I have no one to cheer me up. I have no one to share my secrets. Though I have sisters that I mentioned earlier, but I find more confidence in my grandma than any of my sisters.
Okay.
Yes. So when she passed on, the fear started. But hey, look at me now. I sit back and I said, no. Don't allow this fear take over me that I can't do anything. Don't allow the fear that's ranging inside of me, that's building inside of me. Though I'm telling people that I can move on even if my grandma is not alive, I want her legacy to live on even though she's dead.
Okay.
I have to fight that fear again within myself. And that's the challenge that I have to go through. When it comes in terms of my education, my mental state and everything just shut down. So for me to overcome what people are saying out there, I have to first overcome what I see as a fear, as a challenge, and I have to overcome it. So I master the act of challenging it, fighting over my fears, so that I can move on. Then I have the strength to voice it out to others and say that no matter what, my grandma is late, but her legacy still will live on.
It's nice.
And that's exactly what our legacy is still living on. Because for any time I sit back, I will reflect and say, if I do this, will my grandma
What will she say?
What will she say? What will her idea be like? Sometimes I take her picture, I put it in front of me and say, Grandma, though you are not here, but if you were here, what do you think? What will you suggest I do? So I just ponder upon things and say that if my grandma was here, she would say, let me do this, let me do this, and then I'll try to navigate the good from the bad. From there, I said, okay, I resolute my mind. So I overcome challenge, I overcame my fear, and
that's really powerful.
Yes.
I don't know how it feels. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I can only imagine, like, because I've never lost someone close. Like,
my grandma was my closest.
So I can, like, only imagine, like, what you feel, what you go through every day. But that's really powerful. Like, I admire you a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's not easy.
We shared a very good connection. My grandma, everyone will be at home. But if I'm not at home, she won't sleep. If I'm not at home, she won't eat on time. She'll be sitting. Have you called Hilary? Have you checked on Hilary? Why is she not at home? No matter how long I stay out, when I come, I'll meet her sitting, waiting for me. Really so now she had the door. She's like, Sonia, now you? Or like, yeah. And to count it all, I was the most troublesome grandchild. But yes, still she loved me. She will always say, she has numerous grandchildren, but she will always say, I am a holy grandchild. What she would condone for me, so she would condone it for my dad. She was very disciplined, but the connection between us was deep, was strong.
That's really, really powerful.
Yes.
Amen. May I so continue to rest. Like,
amen.
She did a great job.
Amen. Yeah. And shout out to us, the grandma kids.
Yeah.
So, let me give you last question.
Okay.
And it says, I think you're going to love this one.
Okay.
It's not that how can I say, hard.
Okay.
So the question is, let's think about your circle of friends. What is the time when their presence felt the most meaningful?
I mean, a lot of times, but I'll say okay, we'll have to drink first. So when it comes with experience with my friend, like I said, it's mostly something sweet. I'll class that experience as sweet because, so I'll take from my childhood. So growing up, like I said, I stated earlier, like I grew up with my dad, because my mom, like, they separated and I was like 13 at that time. And mostly my dad is working and is mostly out of the house. Like, he goes in the morning and comes back very late. He goes in the morning, just that cycle repeats all over. So it's mostly me at home. Like, I literally just train myself. Like, most of the time people say, oh, you don't get training. Actually, it's true, because I don't think I have that kind of discipline. Yeah. But the moments that is really meaningful to me when it comes to my friends would be, so you see the way we live in communities, and we have parents that thinks their kids are the best, and you are not. So yeah, that's like growing up, that's how I felt. Like, most of the friends that I had before in my childhood, like their moms, like they look at me and they see, I don't know what they were saying. Like, it was, oh, you can't pull picking a street. Like, so they bash me like that. Most of the times I want to go spend time. I'm like, because the truth is, I didn't like my house as a kid. Like, I didn't really like staying at home because it was a lot. So most of the time I would go and they were like, come on, Aya, like, no can pull picking a street. Like, don't take, like, for them, they look at me and they see like, oh, I like boys. Even at my age, I like boys.
Okay, bad reputation.
Yeah, like I have bad reputation. I don't have like discipline. I don't have a mom at home. Like I'm a bad influence. So they will mostly push me away from their kids. Like, go, just go. Don't come and spoil my child. Until I met like this girl. Her name is Mayama. So Emmy, I call her Emmy. So she and her family, like the way they embraced me, like even when people were saying, they were like whispering in her grandma's ear, like, oh, Sarah, she's a bad influence. Oh, Sarah, she likes boys. Oh, Sarah. Her grandma will say, leave her alone. Like she has like just this belief in me. Like she opened her home. They welcomed me into their house. Like it's the first time I felt like really, really, really seen and appreciated. And that meant like a lot to me. It really shaped me a lot because, you know, having all these negative things thrown at you, most of the time you become them. But she made me believe that people might be saying that, but it's not true. And Emmy, she like inspired me a lot. Her presence in my life at that moment was really God sent. Like I look up to her, like she motivates me in school. I'm always like, because she was smart, so I'm always like, if she can get this grade, I can get this grade. It was a very healthy competition. Like I was like studying very hard because she's studying very hard. I'm like, oh, doing a Becker exam, like we got the best grades in our community. Like all the people that were saying, oh, Sarah, she's a bad influence, she likes boys. Like they were like we just get a lock mod.
Yeah, just lock mod.
Yeah, like she played a really, really, really great role in my childhood, and that really, really, really stood out for me. I can say, like, yeah, that's it.
Thanks forever.
Yeah.
All right. I see. So that's the end of the second set.
Yeah.
After the liquid confession. We made it.
Yes, guys, we'll be back for the third set of questions. Just stay glued to your screen. Don't leave.
Stay glued.